Hello and welcome to Scarland's Sins of Shelzar, episode 15, AGAB. When last we met,
I'm taking credit for that.
you should. When last we met, the party ran afoul of the city guard and decided that the wisest course of action would just be to start slaughtering them.
They came at me.
It didn't end well.
For some of us.
Haiku and Charlie are currently in jail. Ithrin and Breck have took off into the sewers where they ran across a group of Slytherin who took them deeper beneath the city of Shelzar. And the rest of the party, if I am not mistaken, made their way to Bellsmith's Bliss. Does that sound about right?
Yep.
Excellent. So let's go ahead and just open up our action here with our poor imprisoned folk. You have woken up. You're in cells. The bars run between each cell and along the far walls, so you can see one another and speak freely with one another. And you are occupying 3 of the 4 cells in this area. The 4th cell is currently unoccupied. What would you like to do? Please feel free to interact freely.
I am going to test something out before I do anything too dumb. I'm going to go to the door, and wherever the block is or the hinges are or whatever, I want to try and acid splash it to see if I can melt it down so I can just walk out of here.
Sure. You begin to cast a spell. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution saving throw. Let's see. That's going to be... I'm going to use my inspiration already off the bat.
Good to see we're getting things off to a nice start.
Nice. So that's going to be a 19 plus 2.
Okay, excellent. You feel a shock as soon as you start pulling the magical energy together, and you suffer 1 point of lightning damage as the floor of your cell electrocutes. But I will let you go ahead and roll that damage against the bars of your acid splash.
Okay. Six.
Okay. The bars smoke and smolder, but it doesn't seem to. It certainly doesn't break them by any stretch. It does look like maybe you have worn them down a little bit. 20 or 30 more of those, and you might be in pretty good shape.
Okay, so just 30 more points of damage, which is my whole health. So cool. Well, that's not going to work, guys.
Where even are we?
We're in prison.
That narrows it down.
Yeah.
Basically, everybody bailed on us, and so we got caught by the guards.
Okay.
Yeah, the last thing you remember is ducking underneath a bed, basically, or a prep table, I guess, because you were at the bakery. The last thing you remember is ducking under a prep table and then getting grabbed by your ankles by guards and drug out while the building was on fire, by the way.
Yes, the building was definitely on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
'Cause
wanted to get
it
that.
wouldn't be a game I'm involved in if there wasn't some huge fire. Gotta set fire to some buildings.
So why are we locked up? What did we do?
What didn't we do?
Killed Thomas Fan, a couple guards. I came
few
back for
And what's his face?
Holland.
What's his face? I punted his face off.
So like, same old, like regular old day,
Right.
Just like what
I
we
have
usually
a
do.
question. I feel like I picked up. Oh, they took it probably. I feel like I picked up his jawbone to make a necklace for myself, but they probably
Yes.
confiscated it.
They have confiscated your weapons, your any items that you might have been carrying, your armor. You're basically right now, each of you is dressed in a thin white linen tunic.
How thin?
Like you hope that it doesn't get humid in here. Otherwise, everybody's going to see everything.
Good t-shirt contest.
Well, any ideas on how to escape out of here, guys? I could just theoretically misty step out of here, but I'd be exposed to load, and if more guards come in here, I don't know how much are here. Probably wouldn't last too long.
Can I tell if a non-aggressive spell would get the same response?
You can make an Arcana check.
No, I didn't make that with a 3, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, it looks like casting any magic is a bad idea.
Can I try to break them open?
Super buff.
Yeah.
You just try to break the bars?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can give it a shot. Why not?
All right, I'll do that.
Go ahead and give me a straight up strength check, please.
So I got 18 plus 3.
The 21?
Mm.
Not bad. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
That's 17.
Okay. You suffer 2 points of lightning damage, but you do bend the bars. You bend them out to the next set of bars, which is, so now you have a space that's probably about this wide.
Yeah, I'm too big. I put a leg through. I put a leg through it, and I'm like, guards! Just
you have to twist your hoof to get a leg through it.
Well, that didn't work.
Well,
What if?
It seems like it's attacking the bars that's the problem. So what if I use message to try to call somebody, to tell somebody where we are?
You can give it a shot. What's the worst that can happen?
Who would I message? Well, really, I would probably message Tan, but she's not here.
Yeah, you could try to message Tan. See if it works.
If I am holding someone while I Misty Step, do they also teleport with me, or is that not a thing?
Misty Step lets you carry, I think anything you can carry you can bring with you. So I think if you can
probably Charlie. But Charlie probably.
Maybe. I have a -1 modifier in strength.
She's a big cat.
Meow. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna try to message Tan, and I'm gonna say, how many words is it? Hold on.
It's 25, right?
feel like 25 is it.
Message or sending?
Message.
Message is LOS.
Yeah, message is line of sight.
Oh.
Wah, wah.
Sending you could do, but not message.
Do you have a familiar?
Is there a... We're under a roof, right?
You are under a roof, yes.
Okay. All right, unless you guys want me to, like, pickpocket someone, I got nothing.
When the guards come to feed us, you could try that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could probably do like filch or something. They have keys on their side.
You could conceivably filch some keys if they bring them in there with them, yes.
Yeah. And if that also doesn't damage me.
I wonder if I now put the bed in the opening that I did in the bars, I could like wedge it.
Like,
make a strength check to see if you can get the bed free from the wall. As you walk over to the bed, you realize the bed is more of like marble slab.
Oh,
that
never mind.
has like a thin blanket on it than it is an actual bed. You could try to move it.
Like, I could.
Ooh, nat 20.
All right,
I'm not even.
you lift the marble slab up, and like you hear Alan like grunting and see like, for the first time probably ever see sweat like running. Just now her tunic is like stuck to her because she's just
I'm looking at her like
crazy.
I'm looking at her so proud.
But you have it up. You can try to stuff it between those bars if you want to.
I'm just like this.
Make a strength check with advantage.
Strength check?
Yep.
Oh, another nat 20. I'm not even lying.
So,
she's so powerful.
Where was this last week when I was killing guards?
Very loudly slam the slab into the bars. Chunks of the marble crack away at the corners, making the slab fit in the space where you have made the bars wider.
I'm pushing nothing.
You now have
I'm just in awe.
A bed stuck in between the two bars.
But it looks really impressive.
I'm gonna continue to try.
That's gonna look. That should add to like your intimidation score if you try to like intimidate the guards later on. Just like, holy shit, she got a bed through there.
You're relatively certain that now you could try to use that as a lever and like pry the bars further, but you're gonna be prying against the bars that are next to each other. So that's gonna make it harder. So now I'm gonna need a strength check at disadvantage while you're prying at the bars.
Okay. So that's 13.
Okay. You push, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
God damn it. 15.
All right. You will take 1 point of lightning damage as the floor shocks you.
God damn it.
At this point, 2 guards come in.
I glare at them immediately. Like,
right, what's all this then? That one does not walk in dead.
That one does not walk in dead.
They walk in, right, what's all this then?
I'm just making faces at them in the bars, just like, bleh.
I don't think that the minister is going to show you much mercy, given that you're doing property damage while you're incarcerated here.
I want to inspect them for keys.
Make an investigation check at disadvantage, since you can't like pat them down right now.
Let's see. gonna be a 10. Wait, investigation. School 12.
Okay. Yeah, you see the guard number 2 has a keyring on their hip.
Filch.
Okay, you're gonna try to filch it.
Yeah.
I'm just like glaring at the guards like this.
4. All right, the creature can make a wisdom saving throw.
That'd be a 14.
They did not make it.
I have keys in my hand, and I'm just gonna now go to the corner of my like cell and just like do this for a bit, just fetal position.
They say, you understand that destruction of official city property is a penalty that you'll pay before the penalty for murdering city guards, correct? Like, are you aware of what you're doing right now?
Am I?
You can make a history check with advantage.
That's a net 20.
Why do you keep getting natural 20s?
I don't know.
Can I borrow your dice? Just
Milena bought a loaded die for this game.
Like,
She has one die, it's loaded.
Holy shit. Wow.
Well, good. I'm
Wizard
glad
Dice
that,
Roller has blessed you.
I'm glad that something
Today.
is working for you. So yeah, you're aware that for damaging city property is considered
worse than killing people?
no, it falls under theft, which can basically amount to remuneration or prison term and loss of a hand.
We need to get out of here. I can make better bars for you if you let me out.
They chuckle.
I'm really good blacksmith.
The Magister will be taking a look at the evidence and proclaiming your sentence later this afternoon.
Oh, yeah? Come here. Let me tell you a secret. Can I do persuasion?
They turn and start to walk out. Now, with your role, you're also well aware that murdering a guard is death by beheading.
Well, self-defense, really.
Did I actually participate in the killing of guards or what?
No, you were in the business.
Your concern is that you were in the burning building and you were with the people who are suspected of lighting it on fire. And that means
which is us.
that you're probably
which
going
is
to be
me.
tried for arson, and the punishment for arson in Shelzar is death by burning.
That's
But to be
appropriate.
fair, you're basically innocent, so...
Well, there's no way that'll end poorly.
Yeah, nobody who's innocent has ever been convicted of anything ever, so that's a relief.
Especially in this corrupt city.
Right.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
So the
So
guard,
now that
I wasn't sure
they're
if we came
gone.
back to reality if we're still playing the game. I'm just
So now that they're gone, I'm gonna like show them the
Everything
keys.
starts
Like,
to blur.
hey, look what I got. I'm gonna try to unlock my door.
all right, takes you a second, but you're able to. Well, you have to get your hand through the bars. So go ahead and make a sleight of hand check. If you don't have sleight of hand, that'd be Dex.
Nat 20 for me.
All All right, you slide your hand between the bars, crank your fingers over, and click. There goes the...
Apparently all we need to do to get some luck out of these two is put them in prison.
Right.
Right.
Where were these nat 20s last time?
I would like to know too. I immediately died as soon as I got out of the fight. I think in battle it's just bad for me, but like out of battle it's like, yeah, here's some 20s.
When you're just chaotic.
Yeah.
So
All right, I'm gonna
get your door unlocked.
Yeah, sorry. Cool. So I open Alan's next, and then I'm gonna do Charlie's.
All right, you walk over to Alan's. It's gonna take some finessing because when Alan bent the bars, she also bent the lock. So I need you to go ahead and are you proficient with thieves' tools?
Probably not.
Then just
No.
make a straight up dex check.
Charlie probably is.
Then
though.
you know what? I'm gonna do Charlie first then, because her
Right.
door's not fucked up.
You walk over and pop the lock on Charlie's door.
All right. That way, if it takes too long for Alan, we have some backup here.
Right.
So now I'll unlock Alan's.
And I'll
You said a
hold-
dex, right?
Yep, just a straight up dex check. What are you holding?
I'll hold in case they. Like I'll like stand and wait in case somebody wanders in.
It's 16 for me.
Like by the door or?
Well, like, so that I can kind of stand between them and hit first.
Okay. So with the 16, you do get the lock to work. The door swings open very gently, and you notice that the as it swings, the marble bed starts to slip.
I catch it before it hits the floor.
All right, make a strength check, please.
I was gonna say, like, I'm not gonna be able to do anything with that. Like, that's all you.
19.
All right, you reach down and grab it and get it like an inch off the floor. And the guards hear you cackling and start walking back. No.
Wow, I did that without having to waste a spell slot. Nice.
All right, so you're out. What would you like to do? You're all out of your cells now.
Well, anyway, I
think we
start
better-
blasting. No, I was kidding.
Yeah, I'm just like.
I think we should try to run, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Or-
Is there a window here in this room, or do we have to go by the guards?
There are no windows.
Yeah, I'm sure we have to go out.
Yeah, we gotta take them on probably. Hopefully our stuff is here too, our equipment. Yeah, so we're gonna walk out this door, I guess.
I guess so.
All right, so you come walking out the door and step out into the next room. You see a door to the south and a door to the west.
I think we should go straight ahead.
I'm gonna peer into, is it pinging? Into the door over here.
All right.
Just see what's in there first.
You look. There's like it's like a wooden door that's banded with iron, and there's like iron bars in the window. And you look through the window and you see the empty stacks, and beyond the empty stacks is another set of bars.
Okay. Yeah, so straight ahead it is. This is just another holding cell.
Yeah.
Right. You continue on straight. Are you? You get up to this next set of doors.
Mhm.
The doors are locked.
Does my key work with this?
You start checking through keys. Go ahead and make a stealth check if you don't mind.
Sweet. 13, 14, 15.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you quietly crack the door open. As soon as you crack the door, you see to the south here another wooden door with banded iron window in it. And you can hear talking.
I kick the door down and I start blasting Eldritch Blast.
All right. So you come up and kick this door. Go ahead and make a strength check, please.
Oh God.
Can I assist him?
No, he's just running up and kicking the door.
Okay, so it's gonna be a 11 minus 1, so 10.
So Haiku runs up and kicks the door and like bounces off the door. So I'm gonna need initiative rolls for everybody that's in that room, please.
20.
Oh my God!
Oops,
I rolled a 4.
To be fair, I got 18, but I have +2 initially.
Oh, okay, so it's not a natural 20.
No.
And Charlie, what you got?
6.
Excellent.
Well, hopefully it's only 2 cards.
There are only 2 on the
I mean, we see it there, but that's just all we know about, you know?
All right, Alan, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
An arm strike. I'm gonna run up, catch one of them, and then just headbutt them into hell.
All right, so you run up, and the door is still closed. You see through the door they're getting up and drawing short swords.
We don't have. Is there equipment in that room?
All you can see. Go ahead and make a perception check, I guess.
6. I don't notice shit.
Yeah, you see there's a they were sitting at a table, looks like they were playing dice. No, you don't see your gear.
It's only 2 guards, we can take them.
If there's only 2, we can take them.
Yeah.
Do you want to wait until they come out? Do you want to hold an action? Do you want to bust the door down?
I want to hold an action, and if they come out blasting, I want to grab one and headbutt him in the face.
Okay. So you step over here and hold an action.
Yeah.
Guard 2 does, in fact, open the door, triggering your held action. So go ahead and make your attack.
To his face.
Yeah.
So that's 18 plus 5.
Holy shit.
Right, so you
His
grab
head
him.
explodes.
You grab him by his throat and headbutt him. What's your strength modifier?
My strength modifier is +3.
All right, so he takes 4 points of damage.
But that's the normal points of damage is for bludgeoning. If my attack hits, it's for bludgeoning, an arm strike.
Right, and some blood sprays out of his nose, but he is still very much up, and he's going to try to stab you with his sword.
Can I do another one?
Do you have multi-attack? You don't have extra attack yet, right?
I have an arm strike, and I can punch, kick, headbutt, or use a similar force with a blow and deal bludgeoning damage equal to 1 plus strength modifier.
Right, but you only get to take 1 attack when you take the attack action still. So you just get
I can
1.
spend a superiority die, I guess.
Can you do that for an extra attack?
No, I can do action surge, I guess.
You could action surge if you wanted to.
There's one time per short rest, but I don't see. Yeah, I'll action surge and do it again.
All right, go for it.
All right. So roll. So that's 10 plus 5.
15.
So that's 15.
Yeah, you catch him in the face again. He takes another 4. He swings at you with stabs at you with his short sword. What's your dex modifier?
My dex modifier is +2.
All right, so you move to the side as the blade rips the front of your tunic, but does not cut you.
Yeah.
That brings us to guard 1. Guard 1 is going to pick up a shield and step up and take a swipe at Haiku.
Do it.
What's your dex modifier, Haiku?
0.
Excellent. You get stabbed in the shoulder for 5 points of piercing damage.
Hellish rebuke. It's my reaction.
All right. So that's a save or take it, right?
The creature must make a dex saving throw. Yeah.
And your save DC is what?
14.
He makes his save.
So
does he take half?
He still takes 2d10 fire damage on a failed save.
So it takes half of that on a failed save, right?
Wait, it takes 2d6 on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. So I guess 1d10, right?
No, so you roll 2d10 and then have the result.
Oh, have the result. Okay, let me get the other d10. Bear with me for a second. So that's gonna be 12. So he takes 6.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
Takes fire, and he lets out a yipe as you light his ass up.
Woo!
It's the first time we use that spell.
And that brings us to Charlie. Oh, you're muted.
I'm not.
Oh, I don't know what happened.
I'm not. I guess I'm gonna Eldritch Blast at the guard. Number 2, I guess.
All right, so you step in and zap. Go ahead and make your attack check.
It's a regular attack roll?
Yeah, it's your spell attack.
Okay, there you go. 23.
Yeah, that hits.
Woo!
That'll be 5.
Out of here.
And you don't have any like special stuff on that Eldritch Blast, right? It's just a regular.
Yep.
All right. So you shoot him with the Eldritch Blast, and he like turns to look at you as you step in and let go of a blast. The blast hits him in his face, kind of where Aland had already headbutted him. And you just see his nose and his lower jaw like collapse inward, and blood just start pouring out, and he falls down dead.
Yeah. Very good.
This guard throws down his sword.
Like he quits?
He throws the sword down. It's your turn, Haiku. What would you like to do?
Very confused when he did that, so I'm just holding an Eldritch Blast, and I'm like, should I? Am I? I just let it go. I just shoot him. I got too confused. It was too stressful for me. The pressure was on.
Go ahead and make your spell attack.
19 plus 6.
Oh! Totally.
All right. Roll your damage for your Eldritch Blast.
Can we just say that his head just explodes?
We'll find out.
Let's see. 6.
Okay, so...
And he moves 10 feet away if he's still alive.
Right, so you shoot him, like center mass, and his body flies back into this table, flipping the table over, sending dice careening everywhere, and he drops...
Were they playing a game?
Dead as well.
Were they playing D&D?
Yes, they're playing businesses and bureaucrats.
I don't like that game.
So yeah, the table is now splinters.
Awesome. I want to check the room for our weapons and equipment.
I will help with that.
Step in, go ahead and make an investigation check. Haiku, you will grant her advantage.
That was 18.
Okay. So as you're looking around...
Plus 2, so 20.
Yeah, you see all of your equipment is in this cabinet.
All right, let's gear up.
Yeah, let's get our stuff. I'm gonna get out of here right away. More guards come later on the day. Like, what the fuck?
Just gear up and bail.
You all start gearing up. I take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get back to you.
We did it. By God, we did it.
You're not out. You're not in the clear yet.
Shit.
We're so close.
It's okay. I still have 2 spell slots. I can do it.
In the interim, Ithrin and Breck. You've been taken down into this sort of subterranean network of caves.
I mean, I'm with other Slytherin. I'm pretty happy.
I got sniffed. I'm good.
It seems like a very complicated network, and they are definitely trying to, it looks like, take you sort of the long way around.
Can I try not to be fooled by that? Like if I try to pay attention while we're walking, since I don't have anything else to kind of do?
Yeah. Are you proficient with navigator's tools by chance?
Navigator's tools. I don't believe so.
Okay. Just go ahead and make a wisdom check then. Just unmodified.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought I had something about tunnel navigation.
I do believe. What's your backgrounds?
I'm
So I don't think the
looking
Slytherin get
that
anything particular.
up. Yeah, I seem to remember something about oh, where are my backgrounds?
I got a 4. I don't know
Okay.
where we are.
Yeah, is tunnel dweller one of them?
Yeah, I remember that, but I can't find it. Yes, tunnel dweller.
Yeah, that means that you get when you're moving.
Oh, it's just a speed bonus.
Yeah, when you're moving at a regular travel pace, you can contribute your wisdom to noticing threats, even if you're engaged in other activity, and also that you just know a lot of like secret tunnels and paths and shit. So given that you know that though.
Well, how about this? What are the walls made out of?
So all the walls down here seem to be like, what's the word I'm looking for? Petrified sandstone.
Okay,
So,
is there a way that I could somehow like sneakily make little marks?
Yes, you would probably need to rely on your feet to do that if you wanted to do it without anybody noticing. But I'd allow that. I'd allow you to be able to, dig with your toenails if you wanted to. I
Yeah.
wanted you to go ahead and make a stealth check while you're doing that.
Can I help? Can I like distract if I see her concentrating, like distract him?
Sure, you can try to talk to them and give her advantage. I'm going to look up the stats for the Slytherin and the hot, new, awesome. I got my special copy of Creature Collection.
It's so shiny. It looks awesome.
So good.
Oh wow. I got advantage and I rolled a 13 on both dice.
Nice.
So that would be a 15 total.
Okay. I think that's probably sufficient, but. And what are you doing to distract them, by the way? Just talking to them or what?
Yeah. So I have Rachel got me thinking about our backgrounds. I have the veteran one. Is there a way to see if any of them are veterans? Just like start. The army does this really funny thing, just for a side quest real quick, where if anybody's infantry, they have like 1,001 nicknames about being infantry because there are like 82 bravos, 81 bravos. So they go like 81 bang dang, 81 this, and then all these like weird terms. So I feel like Breck would just start like throwing out weird terms like that and then watching people, and the awkwardness, I'm sure, would pull attention away from whatever Ithrin's deciding to do.
Yeah, go ahead and make a insight check. You certainly are successfully distracting them, absolutely.
Oh,
Go ahead and make an insight check as they're sort of casting looks back and forth between one another.
Got a 7. I need to borrow Milena's dice.
All right, yeah. No, you're like, this all looks fine. It's working and they're distracted and everything is right in the universe.
Everything is right. That's where Breck likes to live, so.
And you move down about probably probably about an hour or so of moving through the tunnels. And eventually you come to an area where you can start to see there are what appears to be like a collection of like food product and some of the finery that you would see in Shelzar, but like cast off stuff. So like, like imagine like a fine silk dress, but it got ripped, so it got thrown away. So you're seeing things along those lines, sort of piled up in this hallway right here. And you can hear kind of some skittering and some speaking going on to the north of the hallway.
Is it in Slytherin? Because I speak that language.
Some of it. Some of it
Okay.
is in Slytherin, yeah. You hear, go ahead and make a perception check and we'll see exactly how much you can make out.
Okay. I also have Calastian, Common, Deep Speech, Druidic, and Ledaean.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yay, it's a 20!
Yay!
Okay. You make out a couple things. One, the Slytherins seem to be speaking among one another about the supply run taking too long. They seem to be concerned about some missing associates. But you also hear a conversation taking place in Ledaean as well.
Ooh.
And that Ledaean conversation seems to be a bit more about, you hear something like, sister, I grow tired. And you hear, calm yourself, brother. We need more time to gather our resources. Patience. That's about what you
Okay.
make out.
Remind me who speaks Ledaean?
Ledaean is the common trade tongue on Gelspad. So
Okay.
usually it is spoken by adventurers, merchants, things along those lines. People who travel a lot.
So, like, would it be weird for a brother and sister to be speaking in this language?
In Ledaean?
And like not the language spoken where they grew up?
That might strike you as a bit unusual, sure. You may find that a bit out of place. Usually you would expect that they would be speaking the language of their birth, though if they were raised in, make a history check, I guess.
Okay.
You got this. Woo!
I'll use my lucky blue dice again. 9.
Nope,
You
not
disappoint
quite.
me, dice.
Not quite lucky enough. You do know that it's spoken more frequently in the east
Okay.
of Gelspad, but that's probably about all you're going to get out of a 9.
Okay. So I will just casually mention very loudly, not very loudly, but slightly elevated tone. Wow, you guys sure got us out of a pickle up there. Are there any favors we can do to thank you for that?
And are you speaking in Slytherin when you say that?
So I think she will do a very deliberate thing where she will start speaking in Slytherin, look over at Breck, and then switch to common.
Okay. Switch to
Like-
Shelzari
Nice.
or switch to Ledaean?
Shelzari.
Okay. Excellent.
I'm gonna wink at you.
They say, yes, in fact, we have brought you to meet someone very special,
Ooh.
and they will let us know what to do, what you can do for us.
Okay. Should I like wash my face or something to meet this person? It's
They
been a while.
they look at you like you grew a second head when you asked that question. That's the silliest thing they've ever heard.
Sniffer paws.
Breck's like, these guys are super awesome, Mithrin. Great Slytherins here.
I enjoy being a Slytherin.
You hear in Slytherin up the tunnel, they return.
Also,
Oh.
I low-key cast comprehend languages. I didn't tell nobody though. I'm just
You
like,
didn't?
I'm,
All right.
I'm doing the tourist.
That's fair. All right. And so you're, as you're walking up, you see these Slytherin come up and they say, "Oh, you've returned and you brought surface folk and a glowing man."
Do they say that in my language, like the normal one?
No, they're speaking in Slytherin.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna pretend like I don't understand. But if I did understand, I do Superman pose.
Be like, hi, I'm Ithrin. I'm a sewer druid.
They start whispering back and forth. A druid. Oh, we have need of a druid.
Oh, good. I like being useful.
Why do you have a glow man with you?
Oh, this is Breck. He's my friend.
Ooh, when I hear Breck, I do this.
Your
And I'm pointing at Breck.
I can see the wall through your friend's head.
Yeah, that's normal.
Is it a ghost? This one walks up and starts poking at Breck's bicep.
I'm gonna give him a flex. Boom. You're welcome.
Breck, they want to know what you are.
I am happy to be here. Where's the party?
You're speaking Shelzari, I assume?
The one that Ithrin, yes, she did Slytherin to
right.
My common. Yeah, so I'm gonna respond in my common.
They look at each other confused.
Yeah, so Breck is a suit of armor that has been enchanted to be intelligent, I suppose.
That's so not nice. I am a person, Ithrin. I am a person. You can see through me. I understand that, but
okay, should I have said enchanted with personhood? Is that better? I'm sorry, I don't know how to talk about you. That's why I wanted you to explain it yourself.
I had to show him the gun show first, Ithrin. There's a process.
Oh, okay.
The Slytherin that walked up sniffs the air and says, "Do you speak our language?"
What's he talking in?
Slytherin.
I'm gonna sniff him back. 'Cause he sniffed me.
I haven't time for these games. Can we trust your ghost or not?
I think so. Yes, I vouch for him.
We've need of a druid. What do you know of portals?
Portals? I don't know, Travis. What do I know about portals?
My guess would be fucking nothing, but you can make an Arcana check if you want to.
I will.
Ooh, like.
12.
Didn't work.
You know they connect. You know they connect places that if the right person knows the right spell, they can get from one to another.
Well, I know the basics, but I have this really cool book here that maybe mentions portals. I just need the time to study it.
Oh, we can get you time. Come, you must meet the prophets.
Okay, things got weird. But okay. I don't know how I feel about prophets. But yeah.
They start leading you up the way.
Turns out it's the winners of previous of the
Right.
previous nights. What did you call it? Bureaucracy in boardrooms.
Yes.
Businessman.
I thought you were going to say the previous season of Running Man for a second.
Oh, jeez. When we start walking, I want to ask Ithrin and Shelzari, I'm going to be like, so what are we doing? Because even though like I heard words and I know I heard words, I don't know what any of these words mean, why they're doing that. So what are we doing again?
I have no idea, but they're taking us to meet a prophet.
So as you step up the hallway, you see a pair of what appear to be humanoids from the waist up. Male and female. They each have brands on their chest of various bladed weapons. Each are bald-headed, and their lower body appears to be that of an enormous scorpion. So to take things old school, if you imagine a fucking Drider, but instead of it being a spider's body, it's a scorpion's body.
I was about to say, flashback to last campaign. Crossover time. It's the crossover episode.
All right, which one are you gonna date?
Right.
I think Ithrin is probably a lot more open to that than Ravenna was. Like, she gave her husband, pretty much an equal say, and that was pretty progressive for her.
It was very progressive.
It's true.
She did great. She grew as a drow, much so.
Yes. Anyway, these guys.
They step forward, and the one who had come up and asked you if you were a druid says in very, very, very broken Lydian, we bring druid fix portal, and bows and steps away.
I have a staff and I'm here to help.
The female steps forward and says in Lydian, you are a druid.
Yes. Mostly a sewer druid, but I can fake it in other terrain.
What do you know of portals?
Well, if you have a broken one, I can investigate and try and fix it.
Yes, please.
Okay. Show me the portal.
This way. Have you any needs?
I mean, money is always nice.
The male turns over to the one that was speaking and says, Ratman, get this druid coin. Slytherin runs off.
Okay, in all fairness, I'm not going to take your money unless I can help you.
Breck says, I like this game. They're giving us money. That's awesome.
The woman says, food, sleep, medicine, have you needs?
I'm okay. How about you, Breck? Did you get banged up in that fight?
We rested, right, Travis? You said everybody rested?
They all rested. You're probably still pretty banged up. You've been walking this whole time. So.
Banged up, absolutely. It's time for knitting time. I don't need to sleep, but I need pause for knitting time.
Yeah. Also, I'm guessing some friends of ours got into some trouble on the surface. There were exploding guards. They were standing nearby. I don't think that's healthy.
Surface, the woman says, Shelzar. Shelzar?
What's the question?
The surface here is called Shelzar.
Oh, yes, it is called Shelzar. But if your reach doesn't extend to the surface, that's fine.
We are marooned.
Oh, that's awful.
These rat men help.
We are helpful people.
We reward them with blessings.
Oh, blessings are nice too.
Come.
You can't buy blessings, not the really good ones.
You rest, you get coin, you get food, you fix portal.
Yes. Breck, why don't you take a breather and I'll investigate the portal. Unless, do you have any sort of mystic inclinations that I don't know about?
Mystic inclinations. What does that mean?
Yeah. Oh, like knowing about portals and stuff, because I actually don't know that much.
Knowing about portals. I have pretty good arcana actually. Can I see if I know about portals, Travis?
Sure.
Okay.
Go ahead and make an arcana check.
18.
All right. So yeah, you know quite a bit about them. You know that the magic that's required to create and manipulate them is pretty severe. You need a relatively knowledgeable spellcaster to be able to even, unless it's a a standing magic item type portal, which are super rare. You've heard about them in legends, but you don't know of any that actually exist. Apart from, there's one that you're aware of that is in the Gleaming Valley. So in the Gleaming Valley, there's a lake basically that's on top of a mountain. And there's this giant ancient portal that's big enough to sail multiple ships through at the same time, that dumps out right near Shelzar. But that is ancient technology that even the Hollow Knights that run the place don't know how it works. They just know that it's there. And they use it for trade. Other than that type of thing, you need an extremely powerful spellcaster. Even if there is the materials there to make one, a powerful spellcaster needs to activate it.
I will tell Isrin all of those things.
Method sort of gets a little deer in a headlights look. She's like, I don't know if I'm that good a magician.
What if we hold hands and try?
Then you're gonna have a Full Metal Alchemist situation in your hands.
I'm already there, Milena.
My friend posted a picture of her dog in a long blonde wig, and
no!
I'm like, you need to use that to troll anime fans.
No.
Don't. Too soon. Too soon. God.
All right. Anyway, yeah, I don't know if I'm that good a magician, but I'll try, and maybe if our friends aren't in too much trouble up on the surface, we can get them to help.
Yeah, well, our friends are definitely in trouble because, and then I'll explain to her my situation where I almost ducked out. I almost ducked out of the vent, but there are people there, so I came back and I saw Olland. Olland was not okay, and fire and brimstone. So I feel like we need to do a nap time, and I feel like we can help your friends, and then maybe they can help us go fix whatever it is that happened over there. Because obviously they're all still in the same place in an easily rescuable position, and we'll be able to go resolve that quickly.
Well, Haiku owes me, so.
That's a good kid. Yeah, Haiku's a good kid. We can do that.
The Slytherin runs back over with a bag full of coins and some food. The food, again, it seems to largely be things that were either thrown out from restaurants, like half-eaten meals, or things that maybe have sat a little longer than they should have.
So what Ithrin is normally used to eating.
Right. But it's not, like, comparatively not bad. They hand you the bag of coin and the food.
Oh, thank you. But I really want to look at this portal and start fixing it. Can you take me there?
The sister says, I thought sleep, rest, heal.
Do you not need sleep, Ithrin?
I mean, I could sleep, but I really didn't get involved in that fight very much. I just cast a spell or two.
If you go, I'm gonna sleep by where you are, or we could just sleep now.
Okay, let's sleep. We might as well rest up.
You two take a long rest, and I will get back to you.
Okay.
Back at the Bliss. So Tan has, at this point, wandered off. You're not sure where. You do know that she was feeling a little bit randy last you knew, and you are in a brothel. So,
Good.
She kind of just disappeared.
And none of us are moms, apparently. So.
Right.
I mean, I am, but I'm gonna let her go for this scenario.
Mistress Jasmine has brought you into her office, made you some tea, and said, okay, where is Haiku?
Did Tan tell us about dropping Haiku off and then him getting taken down?
Yes, chances are good, yes.
Probably
when everybody's in jail, I need to go blow off some steam and walked off.
I would assume he got drug off to jail with Holland and whoever else didn't get out. Because I actually don't know who.
Yeah, we just know that Holland didn't make it, and then we ran away.
So you see, he took out Finn, right? And then everything kind of started to go sideways and people started running. And then the guards showed up and they told us to put down our weapons.
Our friend doesn't like to do that.
And Alan kind of flipped out. We almost got away, but they got her. And then I think, why can't I think of Mike's name now?
Haiku.
Just had it. Haiku. And I think Haiku went to try to save her, but that was a bad idea. We were just outnumbered.
Did Haiku give you anything?
No.
No. He was talking about a knife, though, and needing some blood for that, and I'm pretty sure he got it because he was rolling all in there.
Okay, so Haiku has been taken by the guard, most likely.
Yep.
Do you have any suggestions?
Yes.
Can we pay people off for murder?
Can we? Sure. I don't think you want to work off that kind of debt. My suggestion to you is stay here, lay low, have some food and tea. I'll work on arranging a way to get you and your cohorts, whoever survives, out of town. I will send someone to collect the blade, and if possible, Haiku, Island, and who else was incarcerated?
Charlie is, but we don't know that.
Yeah, I gave a giant shrug to that, but since I had my fake green screen on, it didn't show my hands past the shrug. So, yeah, shrug.
Okay. If we can rescue anyone else, we will. And then I'll get you out of town.
Can we ask why the knife is so important?
You can ask.
To be honest, I don't really care. I need to sleep.
I actually was untouched in that fight.
And yet.
Make yourselves comfortable. Relax. I will send for you once I have a solid clue of what's happening. I would recommend not leaving the bliss. I can
so she just completely avoids the question.
Very well.
Is she gonna go or is she staying here?
Oh, Mistress Jasmine?
Yeah.
She's gonna step out of the room, but she's not leaving.
Is this over here? Is this like a bar or what's over by Mr. Dandy and Mr. Joy?
So what that's are they doing? The carpet. And if you go over to that area where they're at, that's where all the seating is, where the workers present themselves to clients.
Oh, okay.
You know what? I had some of that Joker weed. I'm gonna take a hit and pass the fuck out. I think that's my plan. Because I need that long rest in order to get all of my hit points, all of my spell slots, all of everything back.
You'll almost certainly get a long rest with that Jelka weed, that's for sure. Yeah. Why don't you go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution saving throw?
Yeah.
No, it didn't. Why? Oh, because I'm in build. No! I'll use my advantage.
You sure?
Yeah. Because I'm actually, not trying to...
You're trying to pass the fuck
Because it really
out,
fucked me up. It fucked me up real hard last time, for, a whole day. So I'm trying to, only let it make me pass out and not fuck me up tomorrow, if that makes sense. So, so I'm using my inspiration on that one.
All right. You gain 10 temporary hit points, have advantage on Constitution saves, and experience intense euphoria for the next 8 hours.
Nice. And I'll dream about the craziest tattoo ever.
Right on.
And,
okay, so while Corey's doing that, I'm gonna go over and talk to Mr. Dandy and Mr. Joy and try to figure out if they know what the knife is, because I asked about the knife and she completely avoided it, and now I'm like, that was weird.
Okay. What are you going to say to Mr. Dandy and Mr. Joy when you walk out there?
Well, are you guys drinking tonight? You want to have some drinks? That's where we'll start.
They both just kind of stare at you with blank ass expressions on their face.
Oh, good. So we're friendly tonight.
Mr. Dandy kind of leans in and says, "It is not our place nor our occupation to be friendly."
Okay. I will try to small talk them and be, I guess, not friendly. I don't know. Let's see. These guys are probably thugs. So we'll do some fighter talk and figure out, telling some fighter stories. Maybe they have some cool stories, and be like, so you guys know what's going on with that knife?
Why don't you go ahead and make a persuasion roll? See how that goes.
Persuasion 15.
Okay. Mr. Dandy says, it is not my business to speak of the mistress's affairs, but I can tell you you are friendly enough to the establishment and have been polite enough that I can let you know that it is to do with other clients who are of primary import to the mistress.
Is that primary, like more important than us, you mean?
I would wager to say more important than any other client we have.
Oh boy. Who is that client? Do I know them? Are they big in the town?
I would love to tell you, but it is not my place. And I do like all of my appendages in their current arrangement, so I'm not going to risk Mistress Jasmine's wrath.
Do they gamble for information?
Does
Can we
who
play a
gamble?
game?
I
I don't know. Is there a game that we could...
They're not... Mr. Dandy says I don't gamble at all. Mr. Joy might take you up on some dice, but I don't know that he'll be any more loose of lips.
All right, then I'll just ask him if he wants to play some dice for money then, because that's all I got. I just know that the knife is important for an important person, and it's shady as F.
Sure, he says, yes, let us. Let's do a little dice poker, shall we? And he pulls out a set of dice and throws them. He gets a 1, a 5, a 3, and 2 2s. Go ahead and roll 5d6.
5d6, all right. I've only got 4 on hand, so I'll have to roll 1 twice. So I got a 3, a 2, a 2, a 4, and a 4.
He says, to pair, you win. And he hands you 20 gold.
Yay!
And that's where we'll leave off the folks who are at the Bliss for the moment. So, focusing back to the guard situation. You've got your gear back. What would you like to do?
Escape.
Charlie,
Yeah.
do you happen to have invisibility?
Negative. I don't have anything that useful, sir.
Okay. All right, let's walk out of here and see what happens.
You want me to call people names? I can do that.
Is there any like sewage drains nearby that we can just hop in?
We're still inside right now.
You're not sure because
Right, but
outside.
as soon as we get out, I mean.
Like, if you want to step out and take a quick perception check, you may.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that. I'll help
Are
her
you
out.
all just stepping out the front door?
14. I'm peeking out.
Can
You're looking out before you step up?
Yes.
Yeah.
You look out and you realize that you are on the shore, directly across the street from the temple to Manwë.
That's the priestesses that fucked us up.
Yes.
We
Is
should
there-
not go there?
Nope. But part of me wants to throttle them. Is there a drain nearby or something and we can just like hop in and get out of sight? I'm feeling like I'm gonna be like Thor in like Thor Ragnarok, where I just hold like a piece of fabric. You know what I mean?
Over your big ass horse nose.
Yeah, incognito. Like I have like a scarf and then
like so there doesn't appear to be a sewage drain. You're assuming that the sewage would empty out into, like, you'd have Your best chance would be to run for the shore, dive off the dock, and get into the water, get to the sewer. That would be your closest.
So
exit.
it's a shore, so there's sand, right?
Well, where
There's
you're at's
sand.
basically docks, so you just would there's a little lawn in the front with a little walkway on it, goes to a street, and then the street ends at the drop off into the water.
Okay, let's do that, but let's make sure we stay close to each other. You guys stay within arm's reach of you guys, just in case something happens.
Hold my hand.
Basically, yeah. I'm kind of suggesting that because in case things go south, I can just cast invisibility on you guys, so you guys can get out.
You're gonna run out holding hands and dive into the ocean?
Yeah,
Like friends.
Hi, little bean.
Everyone's on board for this plan?
I don't see why not.
First
As
cats
good a
like
plan
that.
as any.
All right. So you come just running out full speed. A couple of people on the street kind of look at you as you run by, but that's pretty much nobody has a chance to react because you're just running by and diving into the water.
10 out of 10.
Are any of you wearing heavy armor?
No.
Okay. So you're able to swim pretty easily. You make your way over to a storm drain and swim up into it. There is a rusted gate on it.
Mm-hmm.
So you can either pick it or try to break it down.
Can I Eldritch Blast it? The force damage, would that help?
You can try. Yeah, give it a shot.
Yeah, I'll do
Make an
that.
attack check.
19 plus 6.
Yeah, that'll hit. Go ahead and roll the damage in the Eldritch Blast.
Where's my dice? There it is. So it's gonna be a 8.
All right, you blast the lock off the door, and
Anyway, it started blasting.
it creaks really loudly and swings open, and gives you access into the storm sewers.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah. Let's get the fuck out.
Why don't you go ahead and make a perception check to see if you can get your bearings.
I have I forgot that I have that one of my feats or features and abilities is that I remember geography and maps and all of that perfectly always.
Okay.
Yeah, and I have that one thing because
the tunnel dweller thing.
Wanderer.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm a tunnel dweller, so I can navigate this pretty well too.
I have whiskers.
Very soaked whiskers at the moment.
I rolled a 14 on perception though, Travis.
Yeah, so you're able to get over. You're able to make your way through the sewers pretty easily. Where would you like to go?
The Belsimus Bliss.
That sounds like a good plan. Yeah, I'm on board. Right, Bean?
Doesn't take you too long to get there. You arrive. Well, I'll get back to what you're doing there. And get you over to the Bliss, map-wise, and then we're gonna go take a look at what's going on underground.
What languages did you say you spoke, Rachel?
I speak Calastian, Common, Deep Speech, Druidic, Ladean, and Slytherin.
Okay.
Have a cat butt.
Kitty!
Don't fall, Bean. Jesus.
I mean, you keep smacking her.
No, she's having fun. Here, look.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
like it.
She's having a good time.
She loves it. It's her favorite thing.
But she's shanking me with her claws at the same time.
Oh, she's such a pretty cat.
That's how you know she loves it.
Oh.
Aww.
She is precious.
Hi.
So
I
you
want to
have
hug all the cats.
gotten some rest and some food, and are now have been escorted to the portal by brother and sister.
I'm still playing dumb, so I'm just going to be talking to Ithrin the whole time while she's like doing her thing. And oh yeah, I heard this story about portals. And one time in the war, somebody, it was clearly an accident, and then they did the portal, and then we went backwards. That was inaugurate, so we had to resolve that situation strategically and impress on the enemy that we were not giving up.
You're taking you're learning from Sarah's character, I see.
Well, of course, we can all learn something from Charlie.
Sister says, can you read it? Can you fix it?
Well, I'm going to start examining it and see what I can learn and pick up.
Sure. Go ahead and make a Arcana check. It's going to be. You don't have comprehend languages, right?
As a spell, no, I did not take that one.
And do you speak gnome?
I have deep speech.
Nope. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and make an Arcana check at disadvantage.
Breck's gonna watch what she does over here.
Can I spend my inspiration from this session to cancel that disadvantage?
You can. Yeah.
Yay! I'll take it. Uh, 15.
Okay. You're looking it over, and you're fairly certain that this is a relatively standard teleportation circle spell. Seems to be permanent, which, if the same spell is cast in the same spot for a year every day, it becomes permanent. You're not sure because the rune language is a little hard to follow, but you think that if your math is correct, this portal sends someone extremely far north. Very far, thousands of miles far.
Can I peek over her shoulder and read it since I have comprehend languages on? I'm not going to say anything though.
You can, absolutely.
I would like to do that.
Yeah. Is there any way to tell, because they keep on it broke? Can I see where it could have broken or how to fix it?
As near as you can tell from your experimenting, or from as you're looking at it, there's nothing actually wrong with the portal. It doesn't appear to be malfunctioning, or none of the runes appear to be missing or broken. And you were asking if you could read it, correct? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, though it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Make an Arcana check, and you might be able to sort it out.
Nice. I do real good in Arcana. 13. That wasn't that good, but I could do real good in Arcana. I have +5.
You got a 13 with the +5?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks like it's a series of numbers, probably like some sort of mystic coordinates, that would link up to somewhere else, some other circle somewhere.
Aw, that's all I got? Okay.
Yeah, it's basically numbers and then activation words, things along those lines. If you were to study this, once you had the magical capability to do so, you would probably be able to learn the teleportation circle spell from it. But I don't believe you're capable of casting.
Could I study it since I'm not really doing anything else productive while everyone does their stuff?
Sure. What's your highest spell slot?
I'm a level 4 wizard, so I think it's 2. Yeah, just 2.
Right. So, yeah, this spell is pretty far beyond your current capability. It's a level 5 spell. So.
Well, is there anything I can do to help? Like, I mean, I was gonna try to find something to be helpful for her, but if that's not working out, do you need me to hold anything? You want me to hold your purse?
Okay. I can't tell how it's broken. So are the scorpion dudes in the room? Are they around?
They're right next to you.
Yeah, so I'll look up and I'll be like, so what happens when you try to use the portal?
Brother steps in the middle of it and starts saying words in a very strange language that does not sound familiar at all to you, Ithrin. And you don't recognize the language at all, Breck, but it seems to be, it's like a phrase, like an activation phrase. They're saying, heart and allow me passage, basically. Okay? And nothing happens.
Okay. Looking at the rune work on the portal, can I extract out what the does it say what the key phrase is, what the activation phrase is?
You got a 15 on your Arcana check, right? It isn't a magic item.
Okay.
So it doesn't have an activation phrase in and of itself.
Okay, so how would one use it? Just step in and it goes off?
You would need to step in and cast the spell. So all it's doing is holding that connection to another place. Somebody who can cast the spell would need to be in there.
Okay. So because I don't understand what he said, I will ask, was that your teleportation spell?
He says, I'm no spellcaster.
Oh. So this is a node and it does need to be empowered by someone who can cast teleportation. And once that happens, it will send you to where the other node is, which is way beyond the range of most normal teleportation. Did I get that magical theory right, Travis?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
He frowns and says, I don't understand. And Sister says, we came here. There were 4 when we left our home.
Mm-hmm.
But only 2 of us arrived here. This is not, we were not coming to Shelzar.
So my condolences. Was one of the people you lost, were they a spellcaster?
Our wizard, yes.
Okay, so if you want to get back home, we're going to need to find someone to either cast teleportation or buy a scroll of teleportation and then use it. Because so it needs power. It needs magical power. The teleportation spell is beyond my capabilities, but hey, at least you know what the next step should be.
You need coin.
I mean, so I won't turn down cash, but you should probably save your money to pay the person to actually cast the spell for you.
That's what I mean. You need coin for spellcaster.
Yes.
Is bags insufficient?
I will look in the bags.
I mean, it's like mostly copper. There's probably 100 copper in there. Probably a dozen silver pieces, 1 or 2 loose gold.
Okay. That is probably not enough to buy a scroll of teleportation.
Who can we get money from?
Well, you could work for it. You could steal it. What are you good at?
Brother is warrior. I am general.
Oh, you could probably find a lot of work with guarding a merchant caravan, things like that. But so I know someone who's a warlock. He definitely owes me a favor. And I will figure out a way to like shake him upside down by the feet until he agrees to help.
We take.
I really hope Ithrin did this because I'm gonna giggle.
We take warlock help. Warlock help is
I'm
fine.
sorry?
We'll take the warlock's help.
Okay. And I have a bunch of other friends who might also be able to help. Meow.
Do you need escort to get friends?
Yes.
I won't turn that down. Things were hairy when we dove down here.
Brother shouts, "Ratman!" One of the Slytherin comes running in. Yes, Prophet. Give escort wherever they need to go. Can you tell me my stars again, Prophet? If you bring back another drawing, yes. Slytherin says, thank you. Come, we take you.
Okay. I will follow them. I assume Brett comes with me?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Where do you want them to take you?
We've been congregating at the shop, right?
Yes.
Alright. So I'm gonna take them about a street or two over, and then give them directions, and then just be like, okay, can you like walk by this blacksmith shop, look inside, and then come back and tell me what you see, and don't be suspicious about it.
Sure. They leave, they come back like 5 minutes later. Many guards.
Okay. So not there.
Taking things.
Oh, that's not good.
Said what's not good?
It sounds like they're impounding everything at the smithy.
Oh man.
Did I hear that more guards are about to die?
Well, Ithrin does not want to tangle with city guards. She's got her own problems.
He says the whole neighborhood, there's a couple of people tied up in the street, guards beating people, asking questions.
Why don't we go to where we were last? Maybe. Did you see anybody?
Tattoo supplies being taken by guards.
No!
Inks. Needles.
Devastation!
The people, you said there were people tied up. What did they look like?
Mostly human.
I'll give a brief description of like Haiku and Charlie and Charlotte.
None of those people sound human.
Okay.
I do want to hear the description though.
Have you seen Gerard Butler, but as a woman who's also mostly horse?
That was a lot nicer than the celebrity reference I was going to make.
Oh, good.
There were no Sutek, no.
To where we were with the scuffle, and then maybe we can track them.
I really don't think we should go back to the scuffle.
I think where else are we gonna go? We can't really stay in. They're not here. And on the inside, Breck is like, my comrade was being taken and I did nothing. So regardless of Allen's feelings, that's where he's at. So Allen will handle her own feelings.
Isn't there a tavern that Tan likes to go to?
There is.
Let's check there, just in case.
For everybody? There was a fire. Did you see the fire?
No, what fire?
There was a fire with the scuffle.
All right, well, let's just check the tavern,
Okay.
just to be sure. And if we don't see them, then we'll go back to the bakery.
Deal.
All right. You head to the tavern. Are you going to go in, or are you going to send in the Slytherin?
Listen, our friend's really excited to help.
Yeah, I mean, so it's a tavern, so I feel like Ithrin will just like put her head up, like slink in, look around. If she doesn't recognize anybody, slink back out.
We need some alone time, Ithrin.
Nobody-
Would you let him go somewhere without us?
Nobody that you know in there, no.
Okay.
I mean, you know the barkeep and all that stuff, but there's nobody that you would recognize as part of your party.
Okay. I will tip the bartender to be like, hey, if you see any of my friends, let them know I'm looking for them.
Will do.
And I'll check back here later with another tip.
Just so you know, the guards were in here looking for man.
Why? What did she do this time?
They said it had something to do with a murder and a bakery.
Oh. Well, she was with me the whole time.
I mean,
I gotta go, bye. So I'll get back out to Bragg and just like, they think Tan was responsible for the bakery.
No. And Breck's gonna remember our conversation we had where she's like, I don't know what's going on in my brain, and these people said they could help, but I kind of don't know if I should go with them, and all that tumultuousness, and be like, oh my goodness.
All right. Well, let's swing by the bakery, and we'll make this guy go. Our new friend. Does he have a name? I feel like he should have a name.
Sure, yeah. His name.
Rickett.
His name's Rickett. There you go.
I was just listening to a podcast, and someone was named Rickett.
All right, I will name him Rickett. You can have Rickett go up and look.
Yes.
All right. Are you doing anything during this alone time?
Yes.
What would you like to do during this alone time while Rickett's looking?
Yes, Brick's gonna grab Ithrin and be like, I heard everything. I know what's going on. Oh my gosh.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
I understand all the languages sometimes. And wow, it is really hard to keep a poker face. And those scorpion people are quite a people. Are you okay?
I'm okay. What, are they going to secretly murder us to power their circle? What's going on?
I mean, we're not there yet, maybe.
Okay. Well, should we keep helping them?
Well, yeah, they're helping us. We could help them. They gave us money and food and a nap. Can't be mad at people who give you a nap, right?
I mean, or food. I mean, it was pretty good food.
Yeah, but just so you know, I know you know that I know what they're saying.
The sewer grate pops back open and Rickett drops back down. Fire. Building burnt down. There's a couple of people cleaning the street with a mop.
Are there any guards
everywhere? What?
Are there any guards around?
2 guards, yes.
Board guards or alert guards?
Seem alert, looking for people.
Okay. Did you see any trails leading off in any particular direction?
Blood splattered all over. Very difficult.
Well, I remember where I saw I remember where I saw Alland, and I remember where the other people It was Tan leaving and Charlie leaving the other side of the tavern. I could take us there. Do we think the guards are going to attack us if we just walk out of the sewer?
Oh,
Well,
probably.
so
Probably.
what we could do is stay in the sewer, sort of like in the direction of like what their assumed trajectory would be,
That way.
and pop
We're
out
right
like a block away from that.
Okay.
Um,
Now
Why
my
don't you-
tunnel crawling matters.
why don't you go ahead and make an investigation check?
Both of us?
Either one of you or both, or you can make one and take
Got a
advantage on
+5.
it. Actually,
Oh, yeah, you do it because I got a +2. Well, I'll
Yeah.
roll anyway. We'll see.
yeah, go ahead and roll it with advantage because you're working together.
Woo!
Okay.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Ooh, that's an 18. So the total's 20.
Nice.
So-
Woo, go team. It's Ithric, right? Or Brethren? I'm okay with those.
Ithrin,
I
you
like
okay?
Ithric. Brethren sounds a little weirder.
Oh,
That's
But
true.
yeah,
Ithric.
E high five. Wait, E high five.
That's
Um,
actually your ship name.
right.
Oh,
that is
good.
canon. It's canon. No. So yeah, as you're thinking about it, the only thing that's up there that is what you would consider that's up in that direction besides your neighborhood that's what you'd consider a friendly place is probably the Bliss.
The which?
Charlie the what?
The Belsmith's Bliss.
Okay. Let's go there.
All right, you start heading up that way with your Slytherin in tow. Aland, Charlie, and Haiku, you walk into the Bliss. Jasmine says, "Darlings, I was just sending for you."
Well, I guess now you
What's
don't
going
have to.
on, y'all?
And you see Lulu sitting there playing dice poker with Mr. Joy.
We escaped prison.
You're totally muted.
Yeah, Allie. No one can hear a thing you're saying. But it was a nice visual.
Sorry, I'll just get up again like a very big orcish, like, oh my god, you guys, we're coming to get you. How'd you get out?
Oh, you know, just some murder.
I mean, that seems appropriate. It's very on par.
Were you
High five.
followed? Jasmine says as she slowly walks around the counter.
What'd you say?
Were you followed?
No. We went
You-
through some storm drains.
Do you have what you were sent for?
Yep. And I like flick the knife up in the air. Not on toss it to her, but I just like kind of like flick it to myself, you know, just catching it.
Would you put that away, please?
No fun. Put it in my pouch again.
Join me. She starts walking toward the stairs.
I follow.
Dan's not.
Do we all follow?
I mean, I was assuming she meant all of us, so I'm
She
going.
turns and looks at the rest of you and says, "You may wait here."
May we go?
No.
I go to the barkeep and get a drink, a stiff drink.
Well, there's
I'll go over and I'll buy her a second stiff drink.
Not so much
I
a
don't
barkeep
take-
as just that there's, you can ask Mr. Joy or Mr. Dandy for a drink.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Um,
And I'll reject Lulu.
You can reject me all you want, but
Blocked.
Lulu's gonna talk your ear off because that's who she is.
Blocked.
So you see the two of them walk over to the stairs, and Jasmine touches the wall, and you see the stairs like lift up, and the two of them go down into a secret tunnel.
Oh boy.
Am I still napping?
Yeah, you're knocked the fuck out.
Happy for that.
I mean, I figured they like got asleep. Right?
Mean.
Eventually, yeah. I mean, you're gonna be waking up soon.
Alright, cool.
But that is though where we're gonna wrap things up for this week. So we will return 2 weeks hence with most of you at the Bliss and the rest of you on the way there.
Nice. We actually made it out.
Woo!
Yeah, and we're gonna reunite the party! Hooray!
You're all gonna be in one spot. It's gonna be awesome.
In
We all
theory.
level up.
In theory.
All of it's in theory. Whether it's awesome, whether we all end up in the same spot, all in theory.
That's true.
Right. Don't underestimate us. We could end up in another dimension with the tentacle face thing that happened to Tori last year and all of that.
It's true. There could be tentacles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's always a possibility.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's go ahead and do our outros. Did anybody have any questions, comments, complaints, or concerns before we wrap things up?
I'm concerned that this is ending too soon, and I was rolling so well today.
Yeah, I think this is the best haiku has rolled.
I'm concerned Sarah's about to get drowned in cats.
I am. I'm trying.
You are being drowned in cats.
Baby.
Oh, she's so pretty.
She knows it. She's a jerk.
Aw.
Adorable.
Garbage thief.
Hey, that's my job, cat.
You don't do that no more.
All right, let's go ahead and start this week off with Charlie. Give us your pertinence, please.
Hello, I am Sarah Sharnover, she, her. I play Charlie, also she, her. I'm an author and an author tuber. So I have a YouTube channel where I talk about writing and do like writing scripts sometimes. And then I also have like a Sims YouTube channel. And yeah, and I have books. And those are my things.
Excellent. Yep, you can pick up Sarah's books on Amazon right now. Just look up Sarah Scharnweber on Amazon and buy the books.
Yep.
Next up, we've got Charlene. Give us your pertinence, please.
Hey, I'm Corey Frang. Charlung, both of us, they, them. Charlung cares a little less than I do. I am a software developer, most recently working on a bunch of different games. Caves of Cud being my favorite of them all lately. We had a really fun time this weekend at the Roguelike Celebration Conference, which there should be some talks online about if you're into roguelikes or don't know what roguelikes are. There's some good talks talking about what roguelikes are. So, yeah, there's that. And that. Next.
Right on. Next up is Alan. Alan, give us your pertinence, please.
Hi guys, I'm Milena. I play Holland, both of us, she, her. I'm really happy that I was able to prove my buff toughness today. I want to be that strong in real life. In real life, I'm a comic book artist, illustrator, and I do sometimes YouTube videos. I haven't done them in a while because I've been injured, but they'll be back as soon as I'm back. And I have a Patreon, so if you want to get goodies like this postcard.
Ooh, that's fancy.
Follow me on patreon.com/Milena Deneno, and I'm Milena Deneno in all the socials. So
excellent.
Next
up we have Lulu. Please give us your pertinence.
Hi, I'm Allie, or Lulu, and I don't have anything exciting. I lost 10 pounds over the last 2 weeks. I find that exciting.
That's super exciting.
Thanks. I've been trying really hard. Other than that, I'm just going to be like the little kid in the Y stage with Alan. What are you doing? Oh, cool. How's it going? Because Lulu is very overbearing, if you haven't noticed yet.
a little bit. But that's okay. Next up, we have Ithrin. Please give us your pertinence.
Hey, my name's Rachel. I play Ithrin. We are both she, her. On social media, I'm Stolen Fire pretty much everywhere. I am a role-playing game writer and editor. I do lots of things with words and games. Right now, I'm working on editing some projects that should be Kickstarter ready, hopefully by the end of the year. That should be a lot of fun. Nothing currently to promote right now, but I do have some titles up at Storyteller's Vault. They're doing pretty well, so come check it out. I've got K-Knight's Guide to Travel, which is one of the staff picks. I'm pretty happy about that.
Congratulations, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and I edited by Night Studios' Changeling the Dreaming rulebook, which is also out. And tomorrow night, Tori couldn't be here tonight. I hope she can be with tomorrow night, where I run a Changeling the Dreaming live stream on the Onyx Path channel. It's Changeling Pirates, so that's a lot of fun.
Sweet. Yeah, definitely check that out. And that's at was it 9:30 Eastern?
Yes, 9:30 to 11:30. If that's
Bless you.
too late for you, the videos are available on Onyx Path, video on demand, and then later on the YouTube channel.
Yep. So definitely head over to the Onyx Path channel. And that's twitch.tv/the Onyx Path. Make sure you subscribe. And definitely check that show out. It's a lot of fun. And
I had
next
fun
up,
running.
it's fun to watch. It's a good time. And next up, we got Haiku. Go ahead and give us your pertinence, please.
Hey guys, I'm Mike Mutant. I play Haiku, both he, him. I am a Chicago-based comic artist. I do The Freaks, which is public on my Patreon right now. The first issue is now available to everyone. It's patreon.com/Mike Mutant. And also together with Milena, we did art for the Frostlands of Fenrilik book,
Frostlands of
which I'm
Fenrilik. Woo!
really excited about.
Yay!
I can't wait to just talk more about that. And other than that, yeah.
Yeah, the free preview, the first free preview, there's going to be 2 of them, dropped on DriveThruRPG today. So you can go and download the preview for Frostlands of Fenrilik for free right now at DriveThruRPG. It's got 1 new race, the Eshik, which are referred to by some as very erroneously as winter gnomes, but they are not, in fact, that. And then there's the Ranger archetype for the Ice Walker. And those are totally free right now at drive-thru, so go pick that up.
Yeah. I love the Eshik. Me and Milena had I think the most fun designing those a lot.
Yep.
It looks really pretty. All of the color art in that book is Mike and Milena. So yeah, definitely go check that out. Tell your friends to check it out and leave ratings and reviews and talk about how awesome it's going to be. Once the full book drops, anybody that wants to create Fenrilik content can do so at the Slurry Sheen Vault, which is the Scarred Lands Community Content Program. It's pretty cool. We got to roll out a whole new continent that anybody can create for. It's very, very neat. But yeah, go check that out for sure. And then last but not least, we have Breck. Give us your pertinence, please.
Hi, my name's Roz. I'm a she, her. I play Breck, he, him. And Breck likes Ithrin, but he notices there's a lot of hungry Titan-related activity, and Ithrin is always hungry. And so he hasn't quite figured out if that's important or not. So just the thing that's on his mind at the moment. But Roz is so happy to play with Rachel, and we have our own little side story, and that's super fun. We haven't got to do that often.
It's a lot of fun. I really, really like it.
Oh, good. Okay, yeah, I thought
I'm
it was
like,
great.
If Rex spends a bunch of time around Ithrin, she doesn't have a fridge or a larder. She just has to eat when she can find food.
I don't have to eat. You can have my seconds, baby.
Yeah, no, like if they spend a lot of time, he might come to that realization.
I will say, again, this is just the beauty of playing with the same people for a very, very long time. I think this is the first time that the 2 of you as players have wandered off together since the first time the 2 of you as players wandered off together.
And
that went so disastrously bad for you.
Well, there was that fun part last campaign when Ravenna was getting into arranged marriage with I'm blanking on his name.
With your husband?
Character, whose name I can't remember.
Yeah, Xavier.
Thank you.
Xavier, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, after I followed you into that Raven thing and lost my personality for ever.
Yeah, well, Ravenna was like, "Are you my metamor? I don't know."
My metamor.
And you're like, "You can have him. I don't care. I've got this tiefling chick now."
Yeah, upgrade. It worked out. It's not.
No, it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
I didn't find someone better. I found someone better for me. And
yes,
Xavier did too. And you did, and it worked out great.
Until he got turned to acid by a dragon.
I mean, that happened. So Queen Ladies, that's pretty cool. But yes, I'm very excited for the storyline. I am not a super cool artist like these people, but I'm in the Air Force. Go Blue. Definitely the Blue and not the Space Force or all the other things. I'm stationed in an Army base right now. So, oh my goodness, it is just reinforcing all of the good decisions I made by joining the Air Force, and I'm really appreciative of it. So.
Well, thank you very much again for your service. And I guess that leaves me. I'm Travis, he, him. I'm the game master here. When I'm not running games here, I run them over at the Onyx Path Twitch channel as well. And I also do programming coordination over there. So if there's a game you want to see more of, let me know. And I was the developer for Frostlands of Fenrirlic. I'm the Scarred Lands line developer. I got my fancy, I'm going to show it off again, copy of Creature Collection came in the mail. I ordered this one on Kickstarter. There may be one or two like this left at Studio 2, with the fancy faux leather cover and the spider-eyed goblin skull on the front. Otherwise, you can get it in its standard cover, but in the 4-color traditional printing through Studio 2. It's available right now. Otherwise, you can get it in print on demand or PDF at DriveThruRPG. I highly recommend it. It's full of awesome monsters, including the Sandmaskers, which are the big scorpion people that they met in the caves that I'm sure won't turn into any sort of problem for anybody. And once again, I just really want to encourage you to pick up Frostlands of Fenrirlic. Get the preview, let us know what you think of it, get a copy of Frostlands when it comes out, and make some content for Fenrirlic. I feel confident in saying there's going to be a lot of streaming content coming up that's going to feature this continent pretty soon. So keep your eyes peeled for that, and make sure that if you haven't done so yet, you're following and subscribed to this channel and the Onyx Path. And we'll be back here on this channel 2 weeks from tonight for another episode of this. On the off weeks, we're playing some Pugmire that will probably wind up on my Patreon at some point. That's going to be a little bit more casual of a play. But yeah, in the meantime, be good to yourselves and each other. Wash your hands, wear your mask. Stay safe and stay socially distant. And we'll see you again real soon. Bye.
Bye, guys.